Okay, what's up, guys? I have not been posting. Had a lot of stuff going on, but I'm gonna try to make up for some of it. I just watch however many videos I can. Maybe get to day 50. Yeah. Alright.
Yo, what's good? Welcome to another check-in. And I know we're not too far away from the previous check-in, but we're kind of wrapped up with the strategy. You guys got it. You guys got the building blocks. You guys putting it all together. You got how to set take profits. You got how to set stop losses. You got how to, actually calculate your lot size. You got everything. So now I just need to know, what do you guys want from me? What do you need help with? I've seen some things on, actually placing the trade on MetaTrader.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store.
Personally, that's something, ideally, I'm giving you guys value that I know most of this stuff is already on the internet, but ideally I'm giving you guys value, from me personally, not, how to press buy on MetaTrader. I feel like that could be answered by a simple Google search. So kind of stupid beginner stuff like that, I'm not going to be as keen or apt to, I guess, make a video on, because it's just kind of it would just be kind of a waste of time for other people to watch that stuff. So most of the beginner stuff I won't go over and cover again, but if you guys need help, this is when it gets into the advanced specifics. Okay, so the advanced stuff where it's okay, what, I keep losing on this certain thing. Is there anything to avoid this? Cool, we can make a very specific video on that, because I want to keep doing this for as long as possible. We have already cracked a month on this. And I don't plan on stopping. Ideally, we do this for a year. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm down for it. Ideally, we're on boot camp day 365, and whether that's literally just me, whether that's just my trade recaps at that point, oh, this is what we did today. How can we improve? How can we do this? How can we do that? I'm still open to doing that, even though I'll do that anyways. Maybe we just make those the bootcamp videos once you guys know everything that I've put down. But you guys don't know everything yet. But the problem for me is I don't know what you don't know, because I know what I know. But I'm this sounds funny. I'm having trouble. Or I'm not even having trouble. I'm just trying to get a feel for where you guys are at, and get a feel for what is harder for you guys now, because the executions, and most of you guys are dude, I'm profitable, I'm good to go, and it's awesome, cool, you're great. But then some of you guys are wow, I'm still struggling with this, or when this happens and this happens, what do I do? So give me examples of that in the comments of this video, so I can help you guys. The entire goal of this is to make it customized to you. I've gotten all of the default content out of the way. It's out. Most of the psychology stuff is it's done. If you need help on that still, rewatch the other videos, because there's not much else to cover besides don't overtrade, don't over leverage, be disciplined, be motivated, be productive, keep yourself in a good headspace. like all that stuff is like it's like there's not much else for me to talk on in terms of that. Because it's like it's like I say it and then it's like okay, like now you just have to follow those rules very strictly, and there's nothing else to do from there. It's like just building those strong discipline habits. So yeah, I like really, I just need to know what you guys need help with. And like you guys are going to have to reach deep in your brains if you don't really know what you need help with. Because like for me, it's like I like what I'm thinking.
Reason why I'm skipping this video is because he needs people to comment on it. But
This AI can forecast U.S. stock prices to the penny. This is where it says NVIDIA stock will close.
All right, guys, welcome to another boot camp. This is going to be relatively quick, and this is actually not one of your ideas. This is one of my ideas because it's kind of on theme with what has been going on recently, and then tomorrow we'll start drawing from your guys' ideas. But anyways, this is what you guys can do when you are in a losing streak. So as you guys know, I have lost the past 2 trading days of this week, and I know that's like not a lot. Also, sorry, my gardeners are here; they're lawn mowing everything. But anyways, we got to get this done. But so when you're on a losing streak, yes, you want to do everything the same, but you need to understand that hey, you are losing. Let's try and figure out how we can stop this from happening and how we can prevent it, and how we can learn from the losses even more, especially when you keep taking them. Okay, so the first thing is you don't want to change your strategy. Definitely don't change your strategy because you already have this one down and you've proven to yourself that it works, right? Why would I change my strategy if it's been working for all these years? There's no reason to change it, right? So moving forward, you're not going to change your strategy. So what do you have? Why would I change my strategy if it's been working for all these years? There's no reason to change it, right? So, moving forward, you're not going to change your strategy, so what do you have to change? Maybe you have to change some of your confluences. Maybe the pair that you're trading just isn't trading that well. So, there was a period of time, like 2 months ago, when the S&P 500 wasn't trading that well, and I was like, dude, I might just go back to Forex. I went back to Forex, had a 100K week, and it's like just like that, like that's one small little tweak, boom, like that got me right back on track. So it's just like small things, like understand that, like, hey, dude, I'm really sorry about how loud this thing is, the lawnmower is, but anyways, it's even distracting me. But anyways, you want to make small little tweaks that can potentially give you reward. Okay, so for my example right now, I noticed, okay, why am I losing? I don't necessarily think price action was bad, but in the previous losing streak, I was like, yeah, price action is pretty bad. I might move it over to Forex. Right now, price action isn't necessarily bad, but what is bad is I'm entering on a low time frame liquidity sweep break of structure. And that's it. I wasn't using any extra confluence to enter, and price was usually just liquidity sweeping, breaking structure, and then boom, stopping me out, and then ended up going back in my direction. So what have I decided to do now that, like how have I adjusted? Okay, how can you adjust from this if you see this happening over and over again? This is why it's important to journal your trades, understand why you're losing, and understand a pattern that happens. Okay, so for me, my thing was like, okay, I keep losing off of liquidity sweep break of structure. Price action is good, but I've noticed when I see a liquidity sweep break of structure order block entry or liquidity sweep break of structure fair value gap entry, it's giving a lot better. It's giving winning trades. It's giving good risk reward. It's giving winning trades versus what I've been doing has obviously been giving losing trades. So how can I adapt? Boom, make that little switch over. Okay, now I'm only going to take liquidity sweep, break of structure, order block entry, liquidity sweep, break of structure, fair value gap entry, liquidity sweep, breakup structure, order block, fair value gap, equilibrium, entry. Okay, all of those. Those are these small little tweaks that you have to make, and you have to understand, like, hey, we don't have to make a drastic change, right? We're not changing our entire strategy. We're not saying, oh, the strategy doesn't work anymore. We're not saying, oh, the strategy got patched, because that doesn't happen. Okay, we're just saying, all right, we know what we're doing wrong. We see a pattern of us doing the same thing over and over, and it's giving us bad results. So how can we tweak it a little bit to still get good results? And then you can go back and backtest it, like, okay, on this day, and this is what we do in the trade recap. I haven't even taken a trade today. Odds that I take a trade, relatively low. We had news today, messed up the markets. And again, right now, right, I've lost the past 2 days trading this week, or I've only traded twice, 2 days this week anyways. But, right, what do I want to do? I want to be patient. I don't want to force a trade. I want to let the trades come to me. And if I don't see anything, I'm not going to take it, right? The worst thing that you can do when you're on a losing streak is to continuously try and make back your money. That will put you in a terrible position. For me, I know that that money's going to come back next week, the week following, the month following, the year following.
Also, I think after this video, I'm trying to start a free trial for TradingView backtesting. We could backtest. Well, after I finished boot camp, I already watched day 42 how to backtest, but when I'm done with the boot camp, I'm probably gonna get TradingView free trial for replay mode, and then from there, I'll just do backtesting videos and then trade recaps.
Following, and I'm going to just blow whatever I lost out of the water in terms of profit. You know, and why do I know that for a fact? Because I've been able to prove to myself that I'm profitable within these markets, and you guys hopefully have seen that throughout these YouTube videos of me tracking my trades every single day on YouTube, of me tracking my trades and showing entries and showing bootcamp videos of how this stuff works. And you guys have probably seen that happen within your own trade, within your own trading as well. You guys have built confidence that, hey, you guys are actually profitable and you guys can actually make money within these markets. So, with that being said, right, when you are on a losing streak, it's not like, let's switch everything, everything's broken. No, we're making small tweaks, we're making small adjustments, because guess what? What you were using was working literally a couple days ago, literally a couple weeks ago. Okay, so why would you switch the whole thing, right? You want to continue with what you've been doing, okay? Just make small little adjustments based off of what has been going wrong for you. So the losing streak 2 months ago, at the S&P 500, price action was bad. I was entering off of my regular confluences, but they just weren't playing out. Price was chopping and then like stopping us out. Never really had a bias. What was the small tweak? Boom, switch over to Forex. I've traded Forex before. I was good at it. Perfect. We jump over there. Okay. Now this losing streak, or it's not even a streak. But anyways, you guys think it's a streak. I don't.
I literally almost died. Oh, that was scary. I just got my butthole tickled.
But anyways, right, we see, okay, I'm entering off of liquidity sweep, breakup structure. We're getting stopped out, but price is still fulfilling our buys. Every single day, like, look back at the S&P. This day, we took a short right here and right here. We got stopped out, and then what happened to price? Fell. On gold, we had a short position right here, stop above here, deep in profit. GU, we had a long position off of, I don't even know. I called it out. I talked about it in the trade recap yesterday. Go watch the trade recap yesterday. Look at the GU trade that we set up. It would have hit take profit 1, take profit 2, and maybe even take profit 3 with this move up. Every single bias was correct. It was just the small little executions, right? So what do I look at now? Hold on. So I'm potentially going to take this GJ trade. What do I look at? What do I look at now Okay, the executions are off. We're getting stopped out, but price is still going within our bias. Okay, our market analysis isn't wrong. Price action isn't necessarily bad. Maybe we need to be a little bit more patient. Maybe we need a little bit more confidence. And that's what you guys need to do. Analyze your losses and figure out what you're doing wrong and narrow it, literally get it so boom, these are your losses, and there's a bunch of little mistakes that you make across all of them. Right? Get to the point where you can boom, 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 boom. Chop off all those mistakes so it gets to the point where you're so accurate and you're just firing in the market. Because for me, right, I've lost 2 days this week and you guys think it's a losing streak. Definitely not a losing streak by all means, right? I would consider 2 losing weeks or 3 losing weeks a losing streak. Okay? If that happens, then you just follow the same thing, right? It's the same situation. Right? Okay, what am I doing wrong? How do I tweak it? How do I adjust? Right? And if you lose just 2 trades, that's normal, right? But still learn, track your losses, figure out why did I lose? How could I have done better? And even on your wins, why did I win? How could I have done better? How could I have gotten a better risk reward? How could I have gotten a better trade? Right? You need to be thinking like that in order to turn profitable, because you can't. The worst thing that you could do is sit there and be the market stopped me out, and throw a fit thinking that market should have gone in your direction. Market does not have to follow anything that you say. Market was going to do that no matter what. Market didn't do something weird. Market didn't act weird. It's going to act however it wants to act, and it's up to you to adapt based off of it.
This could be one of the greatest opportunities you're ever going to see. But for those who ignore this warning, they will see their portfolios plunge in value by 50% or more in the weeks ahead. How do I know? Because the last time I stepped forward with an expose like this,
you need to put that in your head, bro. Okay, so stop trying to act based off of. Stop trying to act based.
Also, the reason I keep turning my mouse off is to charge it on very low battery. So.
Based off of what you think market should be doing, and start acting based off of what market is giving you, what it's literally telling you. Right? If we get a break of structure to the downside and your bias is bullish, we get a break of structure to the downside on a high time frame and your bias was originally bullish, are you still going to hold that bullish bias, or are you going to adapt and switch? Because guess what? If you continue to having that bullish bias and we're in a bearish trend on high time frame, you're going to continuously get stopped out. Right? You need to put it in your head that you have to be okay with losing, and then you have to learn from your losses from this. Because if you keep thinking, I should have been right, I should have been right, I should have been right, and you don't learn, you're not going to go anywhere, bro. You're not going to go anywhere. It's not the market's fault, it's your fault. And that's why I love trading. Okay, I'm a competitive person and I love to improve on myself. Okay, so for me, this is amazing, right? The only person to blame for my losses is myself. The only person to blame for every single loss, it's never the market's fault. Market is going to move no matter what, however it wants. It's never ever the market's fault. It's always your fault. Who lost the trade? You did. Who analyzed that trade? Who pressed the button? You did. Okay, it's never market's fault. It's never your strategy's fault. It's your fault. You just did not execute correctly. You did something wrong. So figure out what you did wrong and learn from it. Learn from your losses, learn from your wins. Keep trying to learn and understand this market, and literally just put time in on the charts. Okay, if you sit here day in and day out for a couple hours every single day watching market move, odds are you're going to get pretty freaking good at seeing how these markets move and why they move a certain way. That's what happened to me. I literally just spent hours watching this stuff, bro. Hours just watching and journaling, bro. And if you aren't willing to do that, get lost, bro. You will not make it in here, at all. Genuinely, you will not make it far doing this whatsoever. So, hopefully, you learn something from that, and hopefully, if you guys are losing consistently, which I'm assuming most of you guys are, and that's okay because you're unprofitable and you're here to learn. So that's my goal, to help you guys learn. Okay, so what can you do if you took a loss today? Boom, go back over it. What can I do better? Where did I go wrong? How can I improve? If you took a win today, that does not give you any excuse. What could I have done better? Where can I improve? Okay, every single day there's room for improvement. That being said, I'll catch you boys tomorrow. Peace.
This Ramadan, families in Syria long for a
Yo, didn't Muhammad marry a 6-year-old?
Yeah.
So, basically, the gist of what he was saying was, oh, no, we're not doing 42. The gist of what he was
Alright.
saying was on 41 was,
Welcome.
oh, what is this thing doing? The gist of what he said on day 41 was just, it's not the market's fault, it's you. If your trade, if you get stopped out, then analyze it, maybe see, oh, maybe I need to be more patient. Maybe I need to I needed to wait on more confluences. Maybe I need to spend more time on the charts. Maybe the market was choppy. Maybe you just didn't take a good entry time. Not the market was choppy, that's you.
To boot camp, day, whatever. But this is kind of going to be collaboration with the Discord. We're going to be going over weekly analysis, and this is something that I saw a lot of you guys wanted to see. It's how I do my weekly analysis, and we were going to do this anyways on the Discord. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So to start off, we can go over what the trade week looks like. So Monday, clear as day. We don't got none. Okay, we do want to be careful about GBP pairs at around 11 a.m. U.S. time, but that's about it. Moving forward. Wow, another nice and clear day. This is happening during London session, so if you trade London, stay away from GBP pairs or just wait for this news to come out. Moving forward, another GBP thing, and CPI. We have CPI on Wednesday, so I likely will not be trading that day. Damn. We have PPI and unemployment claims on Thursday. You know, so for CPI and for PPI, like both these days, I'll still get on Zoom. That's something I want to get better at. Like on days where it's like I know I won't be trading, I still want to get on Zoom and still want to mark out levels and like show you guys like how the market moves and like reacts.
Wait a minute. Yo, was he just literally just talking about the weekly analysis of that week, like freaking 2 years ago? Hold up.
When
He's talking about that weekly analysis. Bah.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44. Guys, Nina just built an...
Yeah, sorry for the very, very late upload, guys. We're working hard over here. Pretty much filmed 2 vlogs today. So you will start seeing those appear starting tomorrow. We are going to be doing a vlog every single day, hopefully for the next month or so, along with these daily boot camps. So that's what I was doing all day. I literally just got back home and was able to start this boot camp video. The entire day I've been out doing stuff for the vlog, and it sucked a lot of energy out of me. So expect something a little bit more low key here. But essentially, wow, I was trying to use my phone as the mouse. That's how you know it's been a long day. Essentially, what I would like to do with this is...
Oh, bro, I just tried to use my phone as a mouse, bro. That's how you know it's been a long day, bro. That's exactly how you know it's been a long day, bro.
Dude, all right, give me a second, okay? So the fun part is I can leave this in because we're chill. We're like friends now. Okay, what I want to teach you guys about today is when to not trade a pair. So a lot of times I got questions about this, like how do you know which pairs look good for setups that day, all that stuff. So we're gonna go over that right now. Essentially, what I do every single morning with the Discord is, like, 30 minutes before our New York market opens, we sit down and we start and we talk about all the pairs and what I see for them doing on the day. So, and then like from there.
Hold up. Guys, I'm back. Probably just gonna have to cut it after this video,
This
bro.
looks good. These two don't look good. So hopefully this video can help you guys kind of like understand what looks good and what doesn't, and under what circumstances are just like higher probabilities to trade. So let's get into the chart portion. Essentially, this is going to be like kind of interlocked with daily bias, because if you have a firm grasp on your daily bias, you should be able.
I think I might just call it right there, bro. I have to freaking go help clean up somewhere in like 10 minutes. So, like, it's supposed to be at 6. And I'm not gonna have time. So, I might just stop it right now. Next video, I promise y'all. Next video, I promise that we'll get 44, 45, 46, 47. We'll finish 48 and be left with 49. Well, we'll get to 40. We'll finish 48 part 1. I promise. That'll be this is how long that video will be for you guys. I pump out a 2-hour video for y'all, so yeah, that's gonna be it. Alright. Peace.